Welcome back to the channel, guys. And I have some extremely exciting news for you guys on our new anime news segment on the channel that I've definitely decided to do. And as you can see on your screen, Berserk is coming back. Now, I wanted to do this video for you guys hours ago, but I had to upload my other video covering our episode of Odd Taxi today, which I highly recommend you guys go watch. But as you can see, man, Berserk is coming back, and I am so happy about that. Just like I know a lot of you guys are too. We're going to cover a decent amount of stuff today, but we're definitely starting with Berserk. Thanks to comicbook.com for all this info, even though I could have got it at like 15 other sources, but here we are. Now, if you guys didn't know, or if you lived under a rock, sadly, about 1 year ago today, Kentaro Miura ended up passing away. The author of Berserk. He ended up passing away. And a lot of people thought that Berserk would be done. They thought that his legacy would be lost forever there, and we would never get a conclusion to Guts' story. But today, today, we got some fantastic news. So let's actually read a bit. Alright, according to the Young Animal editorial team, alright, let's scroll down a bit. Mirai left notes for the crew which covers the entirety of Berserk from start to finish. The creator made sure the team would have the resources necessary to finish the manga without him if need be. Sadly, his passing has forced Mirai's team and his notes to the forefront, and his longtime friend Koji Mori will oversee Berserk as it moves into production. Basically, what that says is that he left complete notes of what he wanted the series to be from start to finish in the case of his passing. And now, Koji Mori, who I've heard is actually his longtime friend, like his lifelong friend. Like, he's known this guy his entire life. They've been the best of friends. And he's going to take over the Berserk manga starting from now on. As it says in this article right here on Twitter, Berserk by Kentaro Miura will resume in the upcoming Young Animal issue on June 24th. It's June 24th. And that's crazy, guys. And the fact that it's his longtime friend, his lifelong friend, that's the one doing it. I'm going to tell you now, guys, that means the series is in such good hands. Every author has one friend they confide in and tell their entire story to. And I guarantee you, he bounced so many ideas off of him over the course of their friendship. I guarantee you a lot of the things that are in Berserk that fans might love, he definitely bounced off him. I guarantee you his friend has a very good understanding of what he wants his series to be. Like, and that's just crazy. That's just crazy, guys. Let's keep reading a little bit more before I get into it. Of course, this update has reignited the Berserk fandom in the wake of the creator's death, but the emotion is bittersweet, which it is. It is quite bittersweet. Even if it is his lifelong friend doing it, guys, like, it still sucks that he himself could not achieve his own dream. That is actually terrible. I remember the day he passed away so vividly, guys. I cried a little bit. And one of the rare tears I actually shed was the day he passed away. Because we all, not even that we thought that we'd never get a continuation or an ending to Berserk. Not even that. Not even for petty reasons like that. Just the fact alone that such a amazingly creative, innovative person in the industry passed away is what was so sad. Like, Berserk inspired so many different series and different mangaka. It's not even funny, guys. To say that Berserk is a landmark series in manga is a complete understatement. It is one of the greatest manga of all time. So the fact that he himself could not finish it is truly bittersweet, but man, he passed away May, so literally over a year ago, leaving millions of fans shocked by the sudden loss. Now Mirai's best friend is ready to shoulder the weight of Berserk just so his vision is seen through to the end. What a true friend, guys. What a true friend. Mori and the young animal crew had their work cut out, as Mirai's work was on a tier all its own. Yeah, it was. Berserk's crazy, guys. It's such an amazing series. But with the creator's notes guiding the way, fans are eager to cheer Mori on as they tackle a challenge only they can face. That's just, it's so insane, guys. Like, I can't believe it. We all thought that Berserk was never going to continue. And I remember the day he passed away, guys. I remember specifically saying, like, there's no way this is the end of Berserk. There's no way they're going to let his legacy die. Because in my opinion, I thought it was ruder for them not to continue the series. You had many others saying, oh man, how could you step on his legacy? No, it's the opposite. I feel the complete opposite. Like, how could you let his dreams and ambitions die? If you didn't finish the series, I felt like that would be more disrespectful. So this news today and this morning was absolutely incredible. I love it. I heard it's only going to be 6 chapters, but those 6 chapters are going to be something special. Who knows? Maybe those 6 chapters will lead into the series going further and further, because I don't believe they can finish the series in 6 chapters, guys. I'm going to be real. I don't think they could. Not satisfyingly. But just the fact alone that it's coming back with someone who Kentaro himself was personal best friends with his whole life is completely heartwarming, and I absolutely love it. So all the Berserk fans out there like me, we did it, guys. It's going to happen, and I couldn't be happier. And now, speaking of one of the biggest mangas of all time, we actually have another story I want to talk about today, and that is about One Piece. Now, Berserk is one thing, but I feel like One Piece is also in a league of its own. And as you can see, One Piece will take 1 month break ahead of story conclusion. Oda, man, what can I say about Oda? Besides, this man's kind of not even human, it feels like, at times. Oda's like a god, in a way. It's crazy. But One Piece is entering a month-long hiatus, starting, like, now, I would say. Now, in case you guys didn't know, One Piece just had the biggest arc in the entire series, Wano, concluded. And a lot of fans I've went through social media going through this. A lot of people think, even with this news, that One Piece is not entering its final arc. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, like, whether you want it to end soon or not, One Piece is ending within the next year or two. It's just a fact at this point. You can't argue. This, to me, One Piece going on 1 month break, to me, completely solidifies the fact that they are planning out the ending of One Piece. They're 100% going to end the series soon, guys. I'm sorry. That's what's happening. It's ending. You might not like it, but it's ending. If anything, the fact that they're taking a month-long break shows me just how serious they're taking this. That they want this ending to be chef's kiss perfect for everyone. Be happy with that. Oda could have just kept going, guys. He could have been like, we'll do it as we go. But no. Y'all know Oda. If you've been following One Piece for years like me, you know Oda. This man is meticulous to a T. There's no way he would not put a fine cone through everything throughout the series to make sure everything is wrapped up. Unless he doesn't want to wrap things up for a continuation, but that's a whole different video we'll get on at some point. But let's start reading a little bit of this, courtesy of Polygon. Again, plenty of ways I could have found this, but I chose Polygon. Eiichiro Oda, the creator behind the long-running manga One Piece, announced that he would be taking a month-long break following the conclusion of the recent arc, which is Wano, in order to prepare for the series' 25th anniversary. That's crazy. 25 years. Good lord. The manga will be on hiatus in the weekly Shonen Jump magazine from June 27th to July 25th. A literal month. After the pause, the manga will return with one final saga. That's the final arc, guys. Like, Oda said for years that Wano was going to be the arc before the final arc. And it was going to be the longest arc of the series. Wano by far was the longest arc. Oda himself said, I'm not making another arc longer than Wano. So I literally talked to someone today, one of my friends, who was saying, yo, One Piece has another 5 years plus, dude. And there's no way. He was tripping. He is not right in the slightest. One Piece is ending within the next year or two, guys. It's crazy. One Piece is the longest running and most beloved shonen series of all time. I don't know about most beloved. I definitely don't agree with most beloved. I think that's just wrong. I'm sorry. That's just wrong, unfortunately. But Shueisha published... Alright, we don't need any of that stuff. Fans are debating whether the announcement means the story only has one arc left. It does. I'm sorry to tell you guys. It does. It does. It has one arc left. Oda is going to wrap everything up in this last arc. Or at the very least, everything that's pressing enough to be wrapped up right now. To when the story will have a satisfying ending. That being said, like I mentioned, we could have a continuation. I'm not saying we will. I'm not even saying we should. But we could have a continuation of the series after our main series is done. That's a different topic. Regardless, we've known for a while that Luffy's story was finally coming to an end. Yeah, Oda literally said in 2020 that One Piece would end in 5 years. And Oda has done this for years, guys. He's been saying for years that the series was going to end soon. We're in 2022 now. We're actually in the middle of 2022. So, to me, that just perfectly says that we're about to gear up for the final arc. It's just crazy, man. We get the return of Berserk, and we get One Piece about to enter its final arc. 25 years, guys, One Piece has been going for. Just think of that. A lot of you guys watching this video aren't even 25 years old. I'm not even 25 years old. I'm 24. This series was around before I was even born. So the fact, just the idea of that it's ending soon is crazy to me. This series has left such a legacy, like Berserk, that I just don't know what to say to it. You know? All I can say is I hope the ending, whether it's sooner or later, I hope the ending is satisfying. Or else, unfortunately, I feel like Oda will never hear the end of it in his life. There's no way. People will harass him for the rest of his life, unfortunately. I don't condone that whatsoever, but that's a fact. Like, the author of Attack on Titan's gonna have to deal with that ending for the rest of his life. He's a good example, honestly. Because the ending of Attack on Titan is not very good. And he's just gonna have to deal with that the rest of his life.